What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I've been looking at some things on Twitter, and obviously, you all know that I'm a huge fan of Terra Luna Classic. I've talked about Terra Luna Classic a lot on YouTube. I bought in when they were at their lowest point. I saw the opportunity to make money, but I also saw a bigger opportunity, and that's why I kept the Terra Luna Classic that I had. When I invested in this project, it was at, I think, like six zeros and a six, which is a level that hasn't even been tracked on many different places. And honestly, when I was buying, it had one less zero there. And MetaMask showed it at a lower level when I purchased it, and then when I only had $43, and ended up getting 63 or so million coins. Crazy, right? Absolutely baffling, mind-boggling that I would get that much from that little bit amount of money. And I was like, all right, well, it must be at a crazy low price, and it won't come back. Um, but I want to take that risk because I see the struggle in this, and with a lot of struggle, you have a big community that gets behind it, and that's kind of what we saw. And things rose very, very quickly. Ended up getting from a level of $43 to being at a value of $30,000. And that's at the high point after I already taken some of my investment at those points. I was happy, right? I turned a small amount of money into a larger amount of money. With that $43, while I still have $4,800 in profit, I still have a pretty penny that's left sitting there, right? I still have over 50 million Terra Luna Classic right now. I've been a part of so many different things that have happened within the community. Definitely some fighting back and forth, some burn taxes and conversations and votes, and it's been a lot. And I try to distance myself a little bit and not have too much there, but I still try and come back from time to time to talk about a project that I do really like. Now I've been seeing a lot on Twitter about Kwon and his responses, and whether him coming back and being a large part of this will benefit Terra Luna Classic. And I want to talk about that within this video, just the hypothetical, right? Kind of go through some stuff that's out there, but go through the hypothetical as well. So if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. If you guys are interested in signing up for a platform called BTCC, it is a leverage trading platform that you can not only do leverage trading with, but you can also trade outright. So you can buy the position outright and 100% own it. You can also do dummy trading, which is basically using dummy data and trying to trade within the market, but not really using your real money, just getting practice. More paper trading than anything. So you can do that, and you can also trade if you wanted to actually trade there. You can trade 500x leverage all the way up to 500x leverage. You get a 10% deposit bonus, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,000 and 40% lower trading fees. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Link is at the top of the description, and you guys can get started with BTCC today. Now, all of this came from just going through Terra Luna Classic, right? I rarely want to talk about it because I know how much drama there is on all sides of the coin. There should only be two sides, but there's multiple sides to it. Two major sides, but definitely more sides than that. Where if you talk about burns, people hate you for talking about burns. If you talk about utility, people that talk about burns hate you for talking about that. And it's a mess, and it drives me crazy. It gives me a headache. So I really don't want to mention that. But burns are a big deal. In my opinion, burns can help out a project in such a large way if you can have everybody on the same page. And since it hasn't been established yet that burning can truly impact the future of a project, there's a lot of people that are questioning it. I understand that with everything that we have in this world, if one is taken away, the other ones become more valuable. Just think about, let's say, I have this Caitlin Clark card, right? This Caitlin Clark card that I just pulled from a blaster box, right? This has, like, I think multiples that are created, but let's say there was only 10 in the world. if there's only 10 that are in the world and one gets destroyed, those other 9 become insanely more valuable. Now, just imagine if this same card is a Beckett grade 10 and there's only 2 Beckett grade 10s that are out there. Well, now the Beckett grade 10 is insanely valuable. But then if that other one goes, now this is the only one in the world and no other ones can be graded a 10 because the other ones are burned or gone, right? That's true in so many forms, right? Whether you're talking about shoes, you're talking about trading cards, you're talking about anything that has any type of value. If something is gone, the scarcity of not having that thing, the fear of missing out of not having that thing as well, makes this more valuable. And that's where burns really come into play. But I also, like I said, talked about Do Kwon, seeing all these things on Do Kwon and being in the courtroom, in good spirits, and also some responses that he's had, back then, and just talking about what has happened way back when, and many people that are just saying, hey, if Do Kwon came back, would this benefit Terra Luna Classic? And I think there's a loaded response there, right? Because would it help Terra Luna Classic and see this pump up to a whole nother price? Possibly. I think that Terra Luna Classic does still need a leader in place to say this is what's happening, right? If you have 10 people that are choosing what to eat and nobody wants to eat what the other person is eating, it's going to be very difficult for you to make a decision, and a lot of y'all are just going to end up going hungry, right? You're not going to eat anything, or you're going to agree on something that nobody wanted to eat and you don't feel satisfied at all, right? That's kind of where we stand, I believe, right now, where yes, you have some unity and you have some people that are together and some people that are agreeing on things, but with somebody that is there, whether it is Do Kwon or an equivalent, right? They basically say, this is what's happening. We're going to get our validators on board. This is where we're going with this. And once that's the kind of path that we're taking, that's where we go, right? If CZ came out and said, we're going to go ahead and do these burns or go ahead and do this, people will be all for it, right? And that's the same way it goes for what we've had in the past, right? CZ has come out and said, look, we're going to be doing these burns. They're great and everything. And so many people flock to say, look, he believes in the burns. It's fantastic. But then others on the other side said that these are the only burns that will work, even though they don't believe in burns, right? So they all still want to flock around that one person that has a ton of influence, right? And I feel as though with somebody of that stature, I don't know if you would have anybody of an equivalent that would be that could be that in that spot besides a Do Kwon or a CZ, to tell you the truth. So is this something that could benefit Terra Luna Classic in a large way? Yeah, I think it could. Would it be something that you get a lot of pushback for because people think that he just stole a lot of money from everybody, when in reality, Terra Luna Classic just failed on its own because that's the nature of what that process was built on, and it was never improved upon. But if you can improve upon that and reestablish it, now Terra Luna Classic looks so much better, feels so much better, and can have a lot more success because you understand what was done wrong, right? In order to succeed, you have to fail. Right? If you fall down, are you just going to give up and say, you know what, my life's over, I had a good life, and I'm just going to wait until I get reincarnated? No, you're going to get back up, you're going to try again, right? That's exactly what we wanted to do as a community, and we just want everybody within the leadership, within that decision-making group, within the final decision-making group, to say, this is what we want to do as well. We want to be on board and see this thing succeed. Does that make sense? So I wanted to talk about it in that nature. Right now, Terra Luna Classic is sitting at 301101. It's down about 9%. Volume $56 million, which is okay. We want to see it at billions of dollars, but it's good, especially for where the market is today. Volume to market cap ratio 9.32%. I still hold my 50 plus million. I would log into my Kraken, but next time I make a video, I'll have my Kraken logged up or logged in so that you can see exactly how much I'm holding. I know some people want to know if I'm still holding, but I'm telling you, I am, right? I believe in this so much further than where we are. And I have a feeling that we're going to see some major positivity, and we're going to see that leadership that we all want to see. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out the links down below for my BTCC account, where you can sign up and get a 10% deposit bonus, as well as a 500 X leverage if you wanted to, and you can just practice trading if you wanted to. So it's always a great platform. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.